Welcome, yogis. Welcome to your Wednesday class. Today we're going to be doing some Forrest yoga inspired by Anna Forrest. So to start, let's start with an oil if you have one available. Today I'm using the Motivate blend, which is the encouraging blend. It's a beautiful blend of peppermints, clementine, coriander, basil, melissa, rosemary, and vanilla. A really beautiful blend. So I'm just going to take a drop into my hands. Feel free to start your practice how you wish, just to bring yourself in, and we'll take a few deep inhales of your oil of choice. Coat your aura. And then just place your hands into your lap as you find your easy pose, Sukhasana. A gentle tip of the chin just to lengthen out the back of the neck. Shoulders are soft away from the ears. Eyes are closed. And just take a moment here to connect to your breath, your core line. So every time we come to our yoga mats, we have the opportunity to work with the mind-body connection. And whenever something happens to us, our body is involved. And this is especially true of trauma. The body comes to the defense of the whole being, and in defending it, the body does things to stop the pain from being fully experienced. The body shuts it off. So think about it. If the body didn't do this, we would die from emotional pain. So today, I invite you to go deep. I invite you to take a conscious, mindful scan through your body and pick a spot that needs extra attention. Try and hit what's really stored in there. Let it come up and be cleansed out of your cell tissue. So as you sit here, really tap into your body's wisdom, and instead of using your mind, use the sensation in your body. Feel where that spot is. And when you find your spot, connect to it and feel what emotion is connected to it. I invite you to challenge yourself to make every pose about moving energy into that spot. So take the next few moments to tap into your body, find the spot that you want to work with today. And then when you have your spot, just bring your hands to your heart. Take a nice deep inhale. Side out on the exhale. And release your hands down. All right, so we're going to start with some pranayama. For our practice today, you may need a strap. Actually, you will need a strap or a tie or a belt if you have, and at least one block. We're going to start with some breathing. So bringing your right leg on top of your left, just aligning the knees on top of each other. I just want you to sit in this position for a moment and just notice how it feels in your body. How it feels in the hips, in the legs, the lower back, in the glutes. So just notice the sensation on the side. And then I want you to change sides. And bring your left knee on top of your right. And notice what it feels like on this side. And then once you have the information that you need from both sides, I want you to choose your tighter side. And we're going to start there. Just coming into position, whichever side is your tighter side. Find that knees are aligned one on top of each other, your feet are resting on the sides. And we're going to start with a bit of alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. So you're going to use your dominant hand to bring it out in front of you. And we're going to move through a few rounds. We'll do about 3 rounds of inhaling for a count of 3, holding for a count of 9, and then exhaling for a count of 6. Okay, so I'll guide you through each one. So bringing your hand out in front of you. Let's just start by taking a nice deep inhale through both nostrils and exhaling it out. And then blocking off your right nostril. Inhaling through the left for 3. Really fill up your lungs. Hold the breath for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Block off the left nostril. Exhale through the right for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the right for 3. Hold for 9. Exhale out the left for 6. Inhale through the left for 3. Hold for 9. Exhale out the right for 6. Inhale for 3. Hold for 9. Exhale out the left for 6. Inhale for 3. Hold for 9. Exhale for 6. Release your hand. And we're going to change sides, so bringing your left knee on top, or your opposite, whichever your other one is. My tighter side was my right knee, so I'm just changing my opposite leg on top, and we're going to do the same thing, another 3 rounds of the same Nadi Shodhana. So bringing your hands out in front of you, blocking off your right nostril. Inhale for 3. Hold for 9. Exhale on the right for 6. Inhale for 3. Hold for 9. Exhale on the left for 6. Inhale for 3. Hold for 9. Exhale on the right for 6. Inhale 3. Hold for 9. Exhale on the left for 6. Inhale 3. Retain for 9. Exhale on the right for 6. Inhale 3. Hold 9. Exhale on the left for 6. Release your hands. And just take a moment here. Nice. And when you're ready, gently release your legs and bring the soles of the feet together in Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees out wide, and just grab a block so you have one handy. So you can decide how far away you want your heels from your groin. And just lengthen through the spine, soften the shoulders, reach up tall, and just take a few breaths here. Breathing into your spot. Connecting to the sensation, to the feeling, to the emotion in there. And then on your next inhale, reach up tall. And as you exhale, lean forward. So instead of rounding your back, I just want you to lean your heart forward. Maybe you don't come too far forward, and that's okay. I want you to feel the stretch in your inner thighs, in your groin, in your hips. Close your eyes, connect to Ujjayi. Good, and on your next inhale, roll back up. You're going to grab your block and place it in between your feet on the thinnest width. All right, so just between your feet, let your feet hug the block on either side. Grabbing a hold of your ankles, inhale, reach up tall. And exhale, lean forward. 5 deep Ujjayi breaths here. Close your eyes. Connect to your breath. Tap into your body. Slow your breath down. Good, on your next inhale, roll it back up. Let's take your block and place it down on its flattest so that it's a little bit wider than what it was before, and hugging your feet around the block. Grab your ankles, inhale tall, and exhale, lean in. Maybe you're grabbing top of the block, maybe you're resting your forearms onto your shins, just taking it to where you can. Take the rounding out of your back so your heart's reaching forward. Knees are softening down, opening up into the hips. Last 2. And then slowly roll up. And let's take your block to the widest. So turning it to its widest width and placing your feet on the edges. Hands to your shins or your ankles. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean in. Last full breath. Slowly roll up. Just remove your block from between your feet, place it to the side for now, and bring the soles of the feet together again in Baddha Konasana. Grab onto your ankles, inhale, reach up tall, and exhale, lean in. And just notice the difference. Maybe the hips are a little more open, knees are softening down a little more. Take 3 more breaths here. Good, and slowly roll the spine up. Nice. Use your hands, draw your knees together, placing the soles of the feet onto your mat. And we're going to slowly roll down onto your back. Keep your block handy, extending your arms out to the sides, and then slowly lowering down, 1 vertebra at a time. Bring your knees, draw them in towards your chest. Maybe a gentle rock from side to side. And we're going to start off with a little bit of ab work. So 2 rounds of abs to get us going and get that heat building. So we're going to start with elbow to knee. So you want to align your knees directly above your hips. Your feet are lower than knee height. Okay. So as we move through this exercise, make sure that your knees don't draw in towards your chest, that you keep them aligned above your hips at all times. Interlace your hands behind your head, elbows out to the sides. Press your lower back down into the mat, connect it. Then on your next inhale, head and shoulders lift, hold a breath. Press your lower back down, tailbone lifts. Exhale the elbows towards your left knee, pull belly down, lift your chin and extend that right leg out at about 45 degrees. Inhale, bring everything back to center, release your sacrum. Hold the breath, tuck your tailbone, exhale to your right, extend the left leg. I want you to find a bit of an internal rotation in that extended leg. So you're turning the toes inwards. Inhale, bring it back to center. Hold a breath. Press your lower back down, tailbone lifts. Exhale to your left, extend your right leg. Lift that left L or shoulder blade off of the mat. Inhale, bring it back. Hold. Tailbone lifts. Exhale to your right. Extend the left leg. Pull belly down. Inhale, bring it back to center. Last round, hold the breath. Tuck your tailbone. Exhale to your left. Extend the right leg. Inhale, bring it back. Hold the breath. Lift the tailbone up. Exhale to your right. Extend the left leg. Draw your navel down. Lift your chin. Inhale, bring it back. And exhale, release. Nice. All right. That was the 1 round. For our second round of abs, you're going to grab a hold of your block and you're going to place the block between your thighs, right up against your pubic bone, extending your legs all the way up towards the ceiling. I want you to flex or floint into your feet. So your feet are active. And again, you're going to align your legs above your hips. So your feet are not towards your head and they're not further back, right up above your hip points. Interlace your hands behind your head. Take a deep inhale, head and shoulders lift. Hold the breath here. Squeeze the block between your thighs. Tailbone lifts. Exhale the elbows towards your left knee. Pull belly down. Keep lifting your chin. Inhale, bring it back to center. Release your sacrum to the ground. Hold the breath. Squeeze your block. Tuck your tailbone. Exhale to your right. Deep Ujjayi breaths. Inhale back to center. Tailbone drops down. Hold the breath. Hug the block between your thighs. Tailbone lifts. Exhale all the way up towards your feet. Elbows draw up. Shoulders are off the ground. Inhale. Bring everything back. Head and shoulders still off the ground. Hold the breath. Squeeze your block between your thighs. Tailbone lifts. Exhale. Elbows to the left. Pull belly down. Inhale back to center. Hold. Squeeze. Tuck. Exhale to your right. Inhale, bring it back. Hold the breath. Hug your block. Tuck your tailbone. Exhale skywards. Lift. Keep lifting your chin. Inhale back. We've got one more round to go. Those abs should be burning if you're doing this properly. Hold the breath. Hug your block. Tailbone lifts up. Exhale to your left. Lift the chin, lift the shoulder blades. Inhale, bring it back to center. Hold. Squeeze. Tuck your tailbone. Exhale to your right. Pull belly down. Inhale back. Hold. Hug the block once more. Tuck your tailbone and exhale skywards. Inhale back and exhale, release. Remove your block, place it to the side. You're still going to use it, so just hang on to it. Don't get rid of it just yet. And then just place the soles of your feet down onto your mat. So keep your feet hip distance apart, close towards your sit bones. Arms alongside your body. And we're going to set up for your bridge pose. So take a deep inhale, press your lower back into the mat, press into your heels as you exhale, start to lift up. Lower back, middle back, and upper back. Back of the neck is long, arms alongside you, pressing your knees forward. And from here, I want you to grab your block, and you're going to place your block underneath your sacrum, either at whatever height works for you. In this pose, I like it on the highest. And what we're going to do is once we've settled that block into the sacrum, make sure it's not on your lower back. Okay, so just below your lower back, you've got a triangular piece of bone, and that is where you want your block to support you on. So once your block is in place, I want you to feel for drawing your sit bones and tucking your tailbone so you lengthen into your lower back. You should feel the stretch in the front of the hips, in the quads, knees are pointing forward. Arms are alongside your body with your palms facing up, so you roll your shoulders open, heart is open. And then from here, I want you to walk your left foot to the center of your mat. Draw that right knee in towards you, and then extend the right leg skywards. So it's not just a hanging out here on your block. I want you to feel for still tucking your tailbone. Keep your left foot active, toes pointing up, right foot is active as well. So you're really pressing through the ball of that foot up towards the sky, lengthening into your lower back, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release, right leg comes down. And we're going to take it to the other side. So you're going to walk the right foot to center. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. And then slowly start to extend, flexing and activating into both feet. Tucking your tailbone, lengthening into the lower back, pressing through the ball of that left foot. Open up into your chest. Hold for 3, 2, and last one. And slowly release it down. Good. Just separating your feet once more. Press into your heels. Lift your hips up. Remove your block from underneath you. Place it to the side and slowly lower all the way down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Just rock it out. And we're going to slowly start to roll the length of your spine, just massaging into the back. Just a few times. Take your legs all the way overhead. And we're going to end up in a forward fold at the top of your mat. So keep your knees soft. Let your torso hang over your thighs. Let your head hang. Arms are relaxed. Breath is deep. And then slowly start to roll your spine up one vertebra at a time until you come to standing in Tadasana mountain pose. When you get to the top, roll the shoulders up, roll them back, and then let them settle. Inhale to sweep your arms all the way up, full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Take a full breath in, halfway lift, lengthen. Left leg is going to step to the back of your mat, lower the back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. As you reach your arms up, I want you to hook your thumbs, spread your fingers wide, and reach them up and back. One more, inhale. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Let's step it back into your plank pose. Right leg reaches back. Let's take a chaturanga down to the mat. Point your toes back. Inhale, cobra. And exhale to push back into your downward facing dog. Full breath here. Sigh it out. Left leg reaches back, three-legged dog. Let's step it forward to the top of your mat. Low lunge, lower the back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands down to the mat, and we'll step it forward, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, sweep it all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Hands down by your sides. Inhale, reach, full breath. Exhale, bow. Take a full breath, find a halfway lift. Right leg steps back into your low lunge. Lower the back knee, reach the arms up. Hook your thumbs, spread the other fingers up and back. Take another full breath. And exhale, release the hands down, stepping it back into your plank pose. Take your chaturanga down to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Right leg reaches back. Step it forward to the top of your mat. Low lunge, lower the back knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step it forward, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, sweep it all the way up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Just close your eyes here for a moment. Connect back to your body, back to your breath, back to your spot. That area in your body where we hold our trauma, where we keep it locked in and blocked. And we block the flow of energy moving through our body. Breathe deeply into that space. Sigh it out. Hands down by your sides. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, take your seat back, Utkatasana chair pose. Lift all 10 toes, another full breath. And exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, rise, halfway lift. Right leg steps back, warrior two. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step it back into your plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg steps forward. Warrior one. Inhale, reach the arms up. Full breath. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step it back, plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more, inhale. And exhale. All right, we're going to start our 3-pose vignette, moving towards a peak pose. Left leg reaches back behind you, 3-legged dog. Let's step it forward to the top of the mat. Ground your back foot down so it's parallel to the shorter edge of your mat, and then slowly start to straighten into your front leg. Coming into your Trikonasana triangle pose, left hand on your shin. Slowly roll the chest open and reach your right arm up towards the sky. So just find your posture here. So one of the key elements of Forrest Yoga is a relaxed neck. So instead of holding the head up, and if you think about it, our head weighs anywhere between 8 and 12 kilos. You want to release the tension in your neck. Draw that left ear to your left shoulder. And then slowly start to reach that top arm back behind you, opening up into the chest. Now inhale, arch your chest forward. Exhale, relax your neck. Inhale, ground into your feet. Grind or ground? Ground into your feet without gripping your toes into the mat. Exhale, relax your jaw. Another full breath, and as you reach your top arm back, arching your chest forward. Exhale, press into your back foot. 2 more here, deep inhale. Exhale, relax the neck, relax the jaw. Last one, reach that top arm further back, arch the chest forward as you inhale. And exhale. Nice. From here, bend into your front knee, and we're going to come into your extended side angle. So reaching the top arm all the way overhead. Nice bend into the front knee. Inhale, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, revolve the chest open. Another full breath in. Exhale, relax your neck. Inhale, full breath, reach. Exhale, release the jaw. Inhale, open up into the chest. Pull those left ribs through. Exhale, relax the neck. One more, full breath. Exhale, lunge a little deeper. Now reach your top arm all the way up, back behind you, and then swing it down to the ground, swiveling onto your back toes. And we're going to set up for a pigeon pose. So walking that left foot over to the right, set your shin down, slide that right leg back. And we're going to walk your hands over towards your left foot. We're going to start to draw your sternum down towards your ankle. So finding your edge here, maybe it's staying on your hands, maybe you're coming down onto your forearms, or maybe you're drawing your chest all the way down onto that foot. And then gently close your eyes. Connect to your breath. Taking a few deep Ujjayi breaths here. Breathing into that left hip, into sensation. Directing your energy, your love, your healing into your spot. Relax into your head, but deepen into your breath. Find that ha sound with the mouth closed. Three more here. Slowly start to bring yourself back up onto your hands. Walk them forward to the front. Tuck your back toes under and push back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath. Sigh it out. Right leg reaches up behind you, three-legged dog. Step it forward to the top of the mat. Ground your back foot down and then start to straighten into your front leg. Bringing your hand onto your shin or the ground, slowly roll the chest open and extend your left arm up towards the sky. Inhale, reach your top arm back behind you. Arch your chest forward. Exhale, relax that right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale, reach further back with that top arm. Exhale, lengthen at the same time through the right ribs. Inhale, crown of the head forward. Exhale, soften that right shoulder away from the right ear. Just getting a nice stretch into that left side of the neck. Inhale. And exhale. Squeeze the inner thighs. One more breath here. Inhale. Reach back with the top arm. And exhale. Relax the neck. Good. Reach that top arm back up towards the ceiling. Bend into your front knee. Find your extended side angle. Top arm reaches all the way overhead. Strong arms, strong legs. Inhale, reach through the left fingertips. Exhale, revolve your chest. Inhale, lean back with your torso. Exhale, relax your neck. 3 more. Full breath in, ground down into your feet. Exhale, bend a little deeper into your front knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, relax your jaw. 1 more full breath as you reach through the top arm. And exhale, pull your right ribs through. Nice, nice. Sweep your top arm up towards the ceiling. Reach it back and then down to the ground, swiveling onto your back toes. Walk your right foot over to the left. Set your shin down. Extend through the back leg. And let's walk your hands over to the left, drawing your chest down towards your ankle. And just settling into this posture as you breathe into sensation. Let go of the thoughts. Don't get involved in them. Come back to your breath, to your core. That's your lifeline. Breathing into the spot that you've chosen to focus on today. The spot that holds the trauma in your body. And when we don't deal with this trauma, it becomes a blockage in our body. And that block often turns into injury or illness, or some form of dis-ease. So I really want you to go in there, feel it, explore the emotion around it, what it feels like, without a story attached to it. Last 2 breaths. All right, slowly come up onto your hands. Walk them back to the front of your mat. Tuck your back toes under and push back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And we'll meet back in down dog. Full breath. Side out. Left leg reaches back, 3-legged dog. Step it forward to the top of your mat. We're coming into warrior 2. Circle the arms up. Find your posture. Settle into it. Own it. From here, you're going to bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze the shoulders together, open up into the chest. And then exhale, fold forward. Stay in warrior two legs. So that front knee is pointing towards the front of your mat. Try not to let it fall in or outside of the ankle. Allow the head to drop. No tension in the neck. Arms are reaching up. 5 Ujjayi breaths here. Toes are active. Last one. Good. Release your hands down to the mat. Bring them under your shoulders. Come up halfway. Keep your warrior two legs. You're going to turn your fingers so they face the opposite direction. And you're going to walk your hands through your legs, drawing the top of your head down towards the mat. Close your eyes. Connect to your breath. And breathe. Nice. Slowly bring it back. That leg should be burning by now. The deeper you breathe, the easier this is going to be. All right. Otherwise, we give up. And then it's really hard to get back into this posture again. Keep your right hand directly underneath your right shoulder. Left hand comes onto your left thigh, not on your knee joint. Keep it further up. And you want to feel for pressing that thigh muscle away from the hip. So really straighten into that left arm and arch your body away from that left thigh. Deepen into your breath. 5 Ujjayi breaths here. You got this. Last one. Good. And then slowly release. Swivel to the front of your mat. And we're going to come back into your pigeon pose, walking that left foot over to the right, setting your shin down. Slide that right leg back. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take a twist. So you want to bring that left elbow onto the arch of your left foot and press that elbow down into the mat so that you actually make a fist with your left hand. And then you're going to bring your right hand and place it on top of that fist. And then press down so you're twisting deeply. All right, so the further you can actually get that left arm onto the arch of your left foot, maybe even getting it onto your shoulder, the deeper the hip stretch and twist. Relax into your neck. Let the neck go completely. Close your eyes, connect to your breath. Find Ujjayi. Then slowly release your hands. Bring yourself back to center and take it back into downward facing dog. Whew. So you should be feeling this in the hips and the legs. They should be talking to you. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full inhale. Open your mouth side out. Right leg reaches up high, 3-legged dog. Step it forward to the top of your mat, warrior two. Circle the arms open. All right, bringing your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers the uncomfortable way. And then squeeze the shoulders. Roll the shoulders open. Full breath. And exhale to a forward fold. So find your balance. Keep your warrior two legs. Release into the neck. Extend into the arms. Last two. Last one. All right, slowly release your hands down to the ground. Come up halfway. Turn your fingers to face the opposite direction and then walk your hands through. Top of the head draws down towards the mat. Bend a little deeper into that front knee and find your breath. 5 Ujjayi breaths here. Connect. Tap into the spot. Tap into sensation. Tap into feeling. So this is often where we want to run away, when we don't want to deal with something that's uncomfortable. We want to give up and go to our comfortable place. Can you push through this with your breath? Last two. Nice. Walk your hands back. Stay in warrior two legs. Left hand stays under your left shoulder. Bring your right hand to your right thigh. And then start to press that thigh muscle away from your hip. Straightening into the right arm. Arching your body towards your left thigh. And breathe. 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Slowly release your hands. Swivel to the front of your mat and let's set up for your pigeon pose on the other side. So walking that right foot over to the left, set your shin down, extend your left leg back. And we're going to take that twist. So bringing the right elbow, or if you can get your upper arm onto the arch of your right foot, make a fist with your right hand so that that fist is pointing up towards the sky, and then bring your left hand and place it on top of your fist. So you're stacking your elbows on top of each other. Your left elbow is pointing up towards the sky, and then relax into your neck. Last few. Last one. Good. Slowly release. Bring yourself back and take it back into downward facing dog. All right, let's take a Vinyasa flow here. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath. Let it go. Left leg reaches back behind you. This is our final vignette in the series. Step it to the top of your mat, warrior two. Okay, so this is where you may need your strap. We're going to come into Gomukhasana arms. So you're going to bring your left arm up towards the ceiling, bend into the elbow, and you can use your right hand to guide that elbow back. Bringing that left hand further down the center of your spine. And then the right arm reaches out to the side. Bring it back behind you and reach it up your back to reach for your left fingers. So keep that deep bend into your front knee. Holding it here. Take a full breath in, and then exhale, fold. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly release your arms, bring them down to the ground. Come up halfway, and we're going to come into your extended side angle. So bringing your left hand out in front of your left foot. Reach your top arm up towards the sky. And we're going to take a full bind here. So again, if you need your strap, please grab your strap in your right hand. You're going to turn your palm to face the opposite direction and bring your hand behind your back towards your left hip. And then slowly start to slide that left shoulder down the front of your leg. Bring your arm under your thigh and grab your strap or your hand and reach your torso back. Relax into your neck. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2. Your last breath here. All right. Take your gaze down to your front foot. We're going to come into bird of paradise. So you might need to heel toe your back foot a little closer or take one big step to the front of your mat, keeping your bind. Take your weight and shift it into your right foot. Come up onto your left toes. Take your time here. Find a point to focus on the floor, and you're going to slowly roll your spine up, one vertebra at a time, drawing that left knee up with you. When you get to the top, you can take your full bird of paradise by extending your left leg all the way out. Taking one full breath here. And then slowly releasing down and coming down the same way. Release your bind and find a forward fold. All right, take a full breath in here, halfway lift. Exhale, you can step back to plank or hop back to chaturanga and move through your vinyasa. And we'll meet back. Downward facing dog. Full breath. Okay, last side. Right leg reaches back behind you, three-legged dog. Let's step it forward between your hands, warrior 2. Circle the arms open. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Bend into the elbow and bring your left hand to guide that elbow back, bringing your hand deeper down. If you need your strap here, grab a hold of it with your right hand. Then you're going to swing your left hand back and down, reaching up for your fingertips. Or if you can't reach your fingertips, if you have your strap, or just grabbing a hold of your top. Inhale, deep breath. And exhale, forward fold. Close your eyes. 5 deep Ujjayi breaths as you connect to sensation. Slowly release your hands down to the ground. And we're going to come into your extended side angle. So bringing your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. We're going to take a full bind. So if you need your strap, grab it in your left hand. And then bring your left hand behind your back towards your right hip. Right hand slides underneath your right thigh to grab your strap or your hand. And then lean your torso back, finding your extended interlaced warrior. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, Relax your neck. Last one. Okay, take your gaze down to your right foot. We're going to step that left foot forward to the top of your mat. If you need to take a few steps, then you can do that. Shift your weight onto your left foot. Find your balance and then slowly start to slide your spine up, bringing that right leg with you. As you lengthen into your spine, that right hip rolls out to the right, and maybe you can take your full bird of paradise. Holding for one full breath here. And then slowly bringing it down and coming down the same way. Release your bind. Beautiful, well done. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's take our final vinyasa. Ground your hands down, step it back to plank and move through your vinyasa. And we'll meet back in a downward facing dog. All right, rise up onto your toes, bend your knees, look up at your hands. You're going to walk, step, or float it forward, coming to the top of your mat, and then come all the way down onto your seat. So we're going to set up for your peak pose here, also known as dragonfly. So you're going to place your left ankle across your right side. Bring your hands behind you, fingers pointing backwards. Roll the shoulders together towards the spine as you lift the heart up. And then slowly start to walk your hands closer. So you're drawing your chest towards your shin. Or slide your right leg towards you. And close the gap between your left shin and your chest. Draw that left knee away from your body. So you're really opening up into that hip. Okay, and then what we're going to do here, so same thing that we did in pigeon pose. Ground your hand down, left arm reaches up. And we're going to take a twist to the right, connecting your upper arm onto your left arch of your foot. And this is where it becomes a little bit tricky. You're going to slide that right leg back, and you want to come up onto the right foot, onto the toes, placing your hands down onto the mat. Your left foot is still firmly connected to your upper left arm. And we're going to make a shelf with our hands. So chaturanga arms, lifting your hips, shifting your weight forward. And then once you find your balance, extend your right leg, coming into your dragonfly. One more breath. And slowly release, coming back down. All right, let's take it to the other side. I'll do it this side for you. So bringing your right ankle over your left thigh, hands behind you. Open up into the chest. And then either walk your hands closer towards you or slide your left foot in towards your left sit bone. And bring that shin in towards your chest. Right knee falls out away from the body. All right, and then let's set ourselves up for our dragonfly. So left hand connects down to the ground, right arm reaches up high, and we're going to twist to the left, connecting your elbow or your upper arm. The higher you can get your foot up onto your upper arm, the easier it's going to be. Bring your hands down to the ground, shift forward onto your left foot. Connect your hands down, make your shelf. So your hip wants to connect to your left tricep. So in order to do that, you need to lift your hips up, make that shelf, and then shift your weight forward. Extend your left foot and find your arm balance. And then slowly release it down. Well done, guys. All right, so from here, let's grab your strap. Let's just take a bit of a stretch. This is one of my favorite stretches before we come into our final resting pose. I want you to take your strap and just make a loop with it. You might need to play around with how wide the loop is. But your aim here is you're going to place the loop around you so that it's directly underneath your armpits. Make sure that the buckle is on the side so it doesn't hurt your body. You're going to lean back, bend into your knees, and place the end part of the strap around your feet. Make sure that the strap is underneath your armpits, not at your waist. Okay, and then from here, you're going to lean back. Bring your hands behind you and slowly start to straighten into the legs. So this is where you'll need to maybe pause the video and just set your strap up properly. Because once it's set up properly, it should support you fully. That you do not even need to hold the ground to keep your balance. This does take a little bit of core work to find your balance, but once you've got it, it's a beautiful posture just to hang out in. So once you are in this posture, you can just close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Three more. Good, and then slowly bend into your knees. Bring the soles of the feet down. Okay, and then from here, take your strap that's underneath your armpits and take it to your lower back. Take your strap off your feet. Bring your feet into Baddha Konasana. And then you're going to take your strap around the edges of your feet. And this is where you'll need to tighten your strap once again. So you can find a intensity that suits you in Baddha Konasana, bringing your feet as close as you can towards your groin. Let the strap support you here. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, just fold forward. You can even tighten your strap a little more if you need to. Just staying on your hands as you lean in. Good, and then slowly roll the spine up. And then from here, we're going to come to lie all the way back down in your Baddha Konasana with your strap on. So make sure the strap isn't too tight that you can't come all the way down. Okay, so it's just there to support you. Okay. Make sure it's around your kind of hips and your waist. And then bring yourself all the way down. Just resting your hands on your thighs. If you find this too intense with the strap, by all means, you can release the strap and just come into a normal Baddha Konasana. But this is a really beautiful way to get into a deeper version with support. Let's take 5 more breaths here. Nice. And then from here, just lift your feet up, release the strap, bring your knees in towards your chest. Just gently rock it out from side to side. Let's take a spinal twist, letting the knees fall all the way over to the right as you extend your arms. And then inhale, bring yourself back to center and take it over to the opposite side. Good, inhale, come all the way back, give yourself a final squeeze, hug everything in. And then slowly extend yourself out and set yourself up for Shavasana, corpse pose. Just giving yourself permission to rest and release fully. Integrating all that you've experienced during your class. And maybe just coming back to that spot, that area that you chose to focus on. Take a beautiful, deep, healing breath into that spot. And sigh it out on the exhale. Releasing it into the embrace of Mother Earth. Relax into your fingers, into your toes. Let your knees fall out. Let everything soften and rest. And then slowly and very gently begin to journey back to your yoga mat, back to your breath, deepening into it, inviting some energy into your fingers and your toes. And then take a nice big full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead, stretch through your toes, through your fingers. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a squeeze. Roll over to your best side. Take a moment here as I read this poem to you. Aliveness is the energy behind everything we do, whether we're expressing through movement, acting from love, or touching the earth, the community, the greater good, and ultimately the world itself. Nurture this. When you're ready, gently bring yourself to seated facing the front with your eyes closed. Let's bring our hands together in prayer in front of our hearts. Take a full breath in and sigh it out on an exhale. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Until we meet on the mat again, the love, light, and understanding in me bow in honors to the love, light, and willingness in you. Namaste.